This is Sebring coming in from Fragworld. We're here at PAX East 2012. I'm here with Matt Dewald, Community Manager for Red 5 Studios. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing really well.
Nice to meet you. We have a FireFall here showing at PAX today. Can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Yeah, so FireFall is an open world team-based action shooter. So first and foremost, we wanted to create a shooter, but then we really had a lot of fun with MMOs and other online games. So we decided to take the best of open world gameplay and put it into a shooter. So we have a mixture of really competitive, high action, skill-based shooting, but in a large open world where hundreds of players get together and cooperate in missions and do other things together.
Well, thanks. We have a PvP and PvE on display today?
Yeah, so actually on display here, the first time ever, we're actually playing live on the beta online with all of our beta testers. So on Friday, today, I guess, at 10 o'clock this morning, we opened up the NDA. So we're no longer NDA'd. Everybody can talk about it, so you'll see live streams, more screenshots going out, a lot more news about FireFall. And so in order to celebrate that, we wanted to show off the game as it exists right now. We're really a community-oriented developer, so we really want to involve our community in getting feedback and trying to make the game better. And what that involves is actually showing off pieces of the game that aren't ready yet. So we have that beta going and on the floor here.
So by beta, you mean a real beta?
Absolutely. You know, it's not a marketing piece for us. It actually has bugs and placeholder art and pieces like that. So we really want that feedback in order to make the game better.
All right, well, say they couldn't make it to PAX East. How else could they get in the beta?
So our beta actually works like a Gmail-style invite system. So not only do we give out invites at shows like this at PAX and also online, but friends can invite other friends through the invite system. And we're going to continue to grow the beta that way until so many people have invites that we don't really need to give them out anymore, and then we'll open up the beta to everybody.
Okay, so what does that mean for your release date?
Well, hopefully that will actually happen by the end of this year, so everybody will have access by the end of this year. We may still be in beta, but at that point, everybody can play.
Okay, so it is a free-to-play game. I know they've talked about that in the past and the different cash shop options that may be available, but I know you guys have a very particular stance on that, so I wanted you to explain that to us if you could. Yeah,
so we are a skill-based shooter. We want to make sure that that skill really matters in the game. So we don't want to sell anything that's going to change the power or the skill of the game. So we're not going to sell weapons or armor or anything that really affects gameplay too much. Mostly focusing on cosmetics and convenience items. So cosmetics are things like your battle frame color, the hairstyles, voice packs, animations, bunch of options there. Convenience items are really about like XP boosts to level up your character a little bit faster. Resourcing, collection is really important in the game. Refining process is really important. So speeding up those processes a little bit through cash shop items.
All right, so I hear there's a big esports focus on this game. Can you tell me a little more about that program?
Yeah, so FireFall not only includes the massive open world that we talked about earlier, but also includes multiple maps where armies go head-to-head in competitive battles. So we have everything from a 5v5 maps to 15 versus 15, and we continue to add more maps throughout the beta in order to really get that competitive sense going. As the beta continues, we'll add things like ladders, tournaments, etc., so people can compete with each other and really show who's the top of the league.
Well, thanks for joining me. Where can we go to learn more about FireFall?
So you can find out all the information on firefallthegame.com. You can sign up for beta there, and we'll send out more invites after the show.
Thank you. Thanks again, Matt.